My name's Jonathan Simpkins. I own Clapper Table Enterprises. We make tabletops for the hospitality, the restaurant, healthcare, education. Some of our clients are, the Hiltons, the Marriotts, Panera Breads, the Sheets. We serve the entire nation and oftentimes overseas as well. Usually it's per restaurant, so for a particular restaurant, 10 to 30 tables per restaurant. Most of our jobs are easily trainable, so as long as you're willing to show up and learn, we can work with anyone. We say it's woodworking, but there's a lot of other factors involved in between laminate cutters, CNC operators, wood cutters, final inspection of tables, hand sanders. There's a big variance in there for that. There's definitely some areas that be nice to be able to read a tape measure and cut wood to size. We don't require anybody to have any previous education. As long as they're willing to learn and be here, we can train pretty much any job that's here. With the job market right now, what we're looking for is somebody that shows up to work. Unfortunately, right now, that's, we have about 20% of our employees that show up full time. So we're looking for somebody that's willing to learn and that's willing to be here. It's nice being here in Meyersdale. My wife and I moved back here 17 years ago now. It was a nice place to raise our family, low cost of living, nice school systems. We came from Lancaster in the city, where there's 1,000 kids per grade. We normally always only had one for 40 years. It was 6 a.m. to think about it. It's 4:30, 4 10-hour days a week. Fridays where overtime is needed, but we've kind of migrated 2 shifts now. There's some people that work a 40-hour week, 8 to 2:30, 5 days a week. And then if needed, they'll stay to 4:30 when production's a little higher or more in demand. Right now, the easiest way to do it is walk in the office and ask for an application. Unfortunately, we don't have that available online right now, but come in and ask the front desk for an application. They'll have one, and we'll give somebody a call as soon as we get their application in. Right now, these are all going to all the Kroger grocery stores. They decided to replace every table in every store. So we've done we've done several thousand of these in the last month. These are just a simple, what we call a T-mold table. It's just a vinyl bumper edge. Our specialty is always the wood tops. When John Clapper started this 35 years ago, his #1 seller has always been a wood edge table. Typically it's a laminate top with a wood edge, whatever shape customer wants, whatever stain they want. We're considered a job shop, so every job is customized. Sometimes they're just one-offs in a sense, like we might do one job for some random customer. Other times, it's a chain. We do Lido's pizzas. We've done all the Red Lobsters up until they were sold. Panera Breads, the Sheets. We've done Trump Hotel. We've done Steelers Stadium twice. Done New England Stadium, Minnesota Vikings, Tampa Bay. And those a lot of times we get repeat customers. Hotel business, in a normal economy, they're changing tables out every 7 years. And if we hit recession, they'll slow it down to 10 years, but right now things have been pretty busy. This is probably the cheapest style table. It's self-edge is what it's called. It's laminates put on the edge. But these are actually what they call convertible tables. They're square tables that flip into, to a round table. So they'll go to a restaurant somewhere. We have 2 different styles of wood edge table. They're either called a prior to or a flush. Prior to, you put the wood on first, laminate goes over the top, and then they shape the edge, stain it. A flush is kind of what we looked upstairs, where you can actually see the wood band around it. These will be sanded down and laminate put on and shaped and stained. This area here is what we call the shaping area. This is what we were talking about a prior to. So somebody comes across with this, they actually still use a hand router for this, but then we have these different shaping tools here that will do knife edges, big bull noses, and they run them through the shaper. And in your picture there is Mary. She's been here since she was 18. Best worker you'll ever get. We have a laminating press, so a lot of companies don't have this, and they'll order their material already laid up. We lay everything here. The tables we have here laying here, they're both going to Marriott's, but they're different parts of Marriott. So we actually have 2 different customers. These go in some area, these racetracks, they get finished with a veneer. And then make little coffee tables out of them for the Marriotts as well.